What's going on, DRS squad? It's your boy Coach Ty, here to deliver another lovely Friday workout. We will be tapping into our favorite zone in this workout, and that zone is the red zone. We're talking high intensity, we're talking lung burn, we're talking leg burn. We're getting all the burn, we're getting all the pump to send you off into the weekend feeling good, so you can earn all of that luxurious relaxing that you're gonna do on your wonderful Labor Day weekend. So let's get to the action. Two-parter today, and again, both red zones, so we're going hard from the start to the finish. For part A, we've got a couplet, two different movements, both high intensity movements, fairly complex in terms of the skill it takes to execute. So the first movement is the cluster, the second movement is the double under. Cluster, some of you may not be completely familiar with, is a combination of a clean and a thruster. So that's like quite a bit going on with that. I will break that movement down and some of the specifics about that. The second movement is the double unders. We all know dubs at this point, and of course our modification is singles. Now let's talk about rep scheme, which on the surface looks a little complex. We've got 8 clusters followed by 70 dubs, 6 clusters followed by 60 dubs, 4 clusters followed by 50 dubs, and then going back up in the cluster reps to 6 followed by 40 dubs, and then finally finishing it off with 8 clusters and 30 dubs. Now, like I said, on the surface it looks complex, but you'll have coaches to remind you of that rep scheme, and you also have that whiteboard out there for reference, so you don't get confused and you can focus on just moving with intensity. Now let me break down the cluster movement. I'll do an air rep first, and then I'll incorporate the kettlebell second. We will be using the barbell and 70% of our body weight to qualify for RX, so keep that in mind. Make sure you pick a weight that you can move consistently and that's not gonna bog you down after like round 1 or 2, okay? Because we don't want that. We want red zone, we want high intensity, we want you going fairly quickly. So for the cluster, remember we start with our butt low and our chest up like any other clean. We bring it to the hips, catch in a full squat, and then drive the weight overhead to complete what is 1 cluster. So you'll complete 8 in your first set of clusters, 6, 4, 6, and 8, okay? So now let me show you with the weight. Remember, the hips are gonna drive the arms. Anytime we're doing a thruster, we have legs, let's use them. Butt low, chest up, pretend this is a barbell. Catch in the clean, and then drive up into the thruster. Cycling's gonna be important on this one, so let's be efficient. From here, you wanna brace as you go down and drive the weight overhead. Breathe and brace. Like so. Dubs. For the dubs, just go ahead and get after those. Nothing to it but to do it. We've got some red zone action, 15-minute time cap to make it all happen. That is part A. For part B, we're staying in the red zone. It's just a slightly different style of red zone. We got 2 400-meter runs broken up with a little bit of rest time. So we give you the rest time to ensure the runs, or sprints I should say, are treated as such. And a sprint means maximum effort. It means you're moving with max intent. You're running, you're completing your sprint as if you are on the clock. Oh wait, because you literally are on the clock, so treat it as such. Treat it like a test. So a 400-meter sprint followed by twice as much rest as it took you to run that sprint. So what that means is, let's say it takes you 1 minute to run your sprint, because you guys are all really fast, then you'll rest for 2 minutes in hopes that your body will have the capacity to replenish that energy in a manner that allows you to complete the second sprint just as fast as you completed the first. So that's a wonderful concept in sport called repeat sprints ability. One of the most fundamental capacities that you can have as an athlete. So treat it like a test, have some fun, and go fast. Red zone, baby, go and get it.